Okay, so part 2, continuing on. Tanya had been hired to paint her neighbor's house. It will take 3/5 of a gallon of paint in each room. If Tanya has 6 gallons of paint, how many rooms can Tanya paint? So we know that Tanya has 6 gallons of paint, and that each room is or will take 3/5. So knowing this already, thinking about the information given to us, that a whole room does not even take an entire gallon. So we're going to be able to get more rooms painted than there are gallons because we're only using part of a gallon per room. Before I actually go through and solve, I can prove this by looking at, okay, if I have out of my 6 gallons, there's 3/5 of a gallon. So that's one room. Well, if I go for another, there's another 3/5. So that's 2 rooms, 3 rooms, 4 rooms, 5. And I can even stop here because if that's 5, I still have 3 more gallons to go. I'm going to end up with the same amount of gallons. I mean, or rooms. I can go through and show there's another 3, 2, there's another 3, 3, 3, and finally 3. So I'll go through and solve 6 divided by 3/5. We're going to go keep, and I'm going to write it as a fraction, change, flip my numerator and denominator. 6 times 5 is 30. 1 times 3 is 3. And 3 goes into 30 10 times. So she is able to paint 10 rooms. I should have given this an equation with a variable of an r because we were trying to figure out how many rooms that she could paint. But my model is also proving that I can get 10 rooms if each room is taking 3/5 of a gallons of paint. I'm sorry about that. Maria is making punch for a party. Her recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of sugar for 1 serving. She's using 12 cups of sugar. How many people will be able to drink punch at her party? So this is kind of the same thing as before in the last one where, okay, if this takes 3/4 of a cup is 1 serving, how many servings can I get out of 12 whole cups? So I've modeled that there's 12 whole cups here. So 12 divided by 3/4 equals S for servings. So 12 times, I should have made that an improper fraction. Flip my numerator and denominator. 12 times 4 is 48 divided by 3. And then 3 can go into 48 16 times. So divided by 3, divided by 3. So then we can get 16 servings. And I could go through and do the same thing I did last time where I go through and block in 3 servings at a time. And then even as I get just through this last little section here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can visually see how I can go down and do another 8. So 8 plus 8 would be 16, and I would get 16 servings. So now you're going to try on your own these 3 problems here, and then I will make a video so you have the answers to them and make sure you're on the right track.